Welcome to the Ipsos Almanac, where we review what happened in 2024, drawing on our work on the 90 countries of Ipsos, and then, of course, look at what that means for 2025. 2024 was famously the year of elections, with billions voting more than ever in history in countries all over the world. And 6 out of 10 people started the year pretty pessimistic, saying that their country was in decline, and 57% saying that their society was broken, which wasn't a good omen for political leaders. And so it proved. Every single incumbent party has suffered in 2024. Voters have turfed people out of office all over the world. And often, of course, because of the economy stupid. Donald Trump has just won a majority in the United States for the first time, a 1.7% lead, but throughout that campaign, he remained between 6 to 14 points ahead on the economy. And it's still the economy stupid. Although economists are telling us now that inflation is at the lowest for 3 years globally, the public don't care what they say. They're interested in how it feels. And prices feel higher. The cost of living remains the world's number one worry, whether it's about food, fuel, or wages keeping up. And on top of all that, of course, we've seen fractures in the world's geopolitical order. If anything, the world has become more fractured. Unfortunately, one thing that is clear is that it's been the hottest year on record again. 8 out of 10 of us, again, tell us that we're heading for disaster unless we change our ways. But of course, we don't agree on what the solutions to climate change have to be. And in fact, what we've seen in 2024 is increasing fatalism, particularly among young men who feel they're getting a hard deal in today's world. And at the same time, of course, the wars in Gaza and Ukraine grind on. And in fact, there are over 100 armed conflicts all over the world. And yet again, at the same time, technology, of course, is speeding along with AI gathering pace. And we can see the public experiencing both techno wonder and techno worry. 7 out of 10 of us say that we need new technology to solve today's problems and tomorrow's. But at the same time, 6 out of 10 say that technological progress is destroying our lives. So we need it, but it's destroying us. And all of this uncertainty, I think, is driving people to reflect and perhaps behave in slightly different ways than 10 years ago. The first is a trend towards what we've called escape to individualism. The world is crazy and uncertain, but what you can do is look after yourself and your family and retreat to the personal sphere and make sure that you're okay. And have those moments of pleasure. Another trend, of course, is just to say, well, sod it, nouveau nihilism. I'll just live for today. There's no point in saving money. I'm never going to be able to afford a house. And no surprise to me that with those trends that we saw in our Global Trends survey, the Collins Dictionary has declared brat to be word of the year. What's brat? It means you're confident, hedonistic, and independent. So yet again, uncertainty, in which we cover in our almanac in some detail, and you can dive in and look at different countries. But we should also remind ourselves about what isn't changing. People all over the world continue to trust experts, whether they're doctors, scientists, or teachers. And actually, there's good news for lawyers, bankers, or even journalists if you're listening in. All of those have seen their global trustworthiness scores improve this year. And despite all of our challenges, there are many things in the world that actually people do agree on. One is that globalization is a force for good. 6 out of 10 people globally say that it is. And actually, that's been rising since 2013, despite tensions between America and China or between the EU and Russia. 63% of us say we're proud of our home country, and 3/4 of us remain happy with our relationships with friends and family. Sometimes you just read the media and think the world's going to hell in a handcart, but actually people's lived experiences aren't like that. So have a look now at the almanac, see what's changed, see what's coming next. It will be another roller coaster ride.